we're driving the M3. That transmission came out fabulous. Shifts nice and easy, and we are on our way to the body shop. Today's the day. We need to get this thing ready and completed. So we're heading towards the body shop right now. We're gonna drop it off. I was able to wash it to see exactly what is it that we need to get painted to finalize it. And I'm almost sure it's just gonna be the front end, both fenders, hood, bumper, and that'll be pretty much it for the car. We should be able to have it ready to go. All right, so you can see where all this is all faded. So we're gonna do fender, hood, bumper, and we're forced to do this fender because of this. But besides that, we got original paint and it's gonna stay that way. Look how well that looks.
This is a restoration project my son and I have undertaken. If you guys haven't checked out the previous episodes, head down to the description and you'll find a link to the playlist that will take you to all those videos. The end goal is to have an extremely reliable BMW E36 M3 that we can enjoy for years to come.
And right behind me is the M3. It is back from the shop. Big shout out to Chroma. Gene, thank you very much for helping me with this project. And it came out absolutely phenomenal. I had to paint a little more body parts than I really wanted to, but it came out amazing, amazing to say the least. If you're in South Florida and you're looking for a very economical body shop with excellent quality, go ahead and check out Chroma Body Shop. Let me show you the M3. So we had to do this fender since it was damaged from when they stretched and pulled those fenders, and we had a nice dent here and here. So this fender got resprayed. We blended this door, meaning that right in this spot, right over here, they spray a little bit of paint and then sand it down and then re-clear the whole thing so it can blend perfectly fine, and you won't be able to tell the difference between that door and this door, and it gradually goes to new paint. The hood was also resprayed. The front bumper was sprayed along with the grille piece right over here. This fender also had a lot of damage from being rolled, and it got resprayed. We painted this door since we had a nice large scratch right around here, and there's another scratch right over here. So we painted this door. We had to paint this door since right over here they had pulled the fender pretty harsh and it needed some body work. It was not going to get done with a dent repair. So this quarter panel got sprayed, and then the door, and we also did the roof. Once I was looking at it pretty carefully, it needed a spray, and we took care of that also. You can see how good the paint actually looks compared to the original 1998 paint. All that's original. Trunk's original, rear bumper's original, this quarter panel's original, and this door is semi-original. Those are the grommets for the emblem that go on the hood, and then the emblem should be in there because I also ordered that. Perfect. So we decided to go with the Turner Motorsports front lip, and the part number is 4031297. And the way this is going to go bolted up, you basically have 5 pre-existing holes that our bumper has, and with double-sided tape from 3M. So it should be a fairly easy install. Okay, I think the way we're gonna do this, you go on one side, I go on another side, and make sure that this is towards the edge. Don't push anything on top, because it's gonna stick. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This has to be, is it close for you already?
Yeah.
Are you at the edge on the rear of the bumper? Right here, look. This edge here,
Yeah.
has to be towards the rear of your bumper, of the bumper. Don't stick it, don't stick it, don't stick it.
Yeah. It's at the rear.
Okay, but now kind of look at everything so we could push it in. Are you ready or no?
I'm ready. Push it in.
Just tack it a little bit, let me see what happens. I think that's it there, Vic. All right, so we did get a few parts that we're gonna need. We're gonna be doing a custom air intake duct from the driver's side fog light. We're gonna block off the passenger one. We have both used OEM brake air ducts that we're missing, the center grille, the moldings for the bumper, and the emblems. Make sure it goes into these holes right there, Bubba.
Oh.
Is it in over there?
Yeah.
All right, now push it in to this one so we can lock in. There, perfect. All right, so the idea was to get this right over here and put an elbow to it. That way we get fresh air going to a custom air intake system. But the calculations weren't that good. I basically don't need it. Let me show you what I mean. Right where the air goes in, my air filter is right there. So we're just gonna leave this just how it is. And the way we're gonna install this is basically drill a few holes and we'll put screws from the other side. Make sure this aligns perfectly on both sides. All right, that's it. All right, push it in, Vic. All right, perfect. Hold on. There you go. Push it in.
As you can see here, the air filter is in the way of this brake air duct. So the solution to fix this issue is simply to trim it. So the air intake system is also going to be getting air from this brake air duct, but the actual curve is actually going to help also feed some air to the brake. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode where we dive into the interior of this M3 and we restore it to new condition.